All right, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Maestro. Today we're making lasagna. So here we have your ground beef, we have your Italian sausage, and I like it spicy, just a little spicy. Okay, then we got our chuck steak, we have our tomato sauce, mushrooms, we have some, even though it shows some red onion there, we use some sweet onion. All right, we're gonna chop this up into little cubes, the chuck, remove all the fat as much as we can. It has enough little fat there, so it'll give us a nice flavor. We're gonna chop those up into nice little cubes, and I'll cook in the sauce later on. So we just want to cook up the ground beef and the sausage until it's nice and browned. I don't like to add no salt and pepper at the moment. I do that a little later on. I figure it lets out too much of the liquids when we put the salt in and cooking, and I'd rather not do it that way. But anyways, we got them nice and cubed up here. Now to test your silver pan, well, you throw a little water. Wait until it gets beating. When the water beats like that, then it's ready. If it evaporates, it's not. So we'll put some oil in there, avocado oil, for our sausage and ground beef, and let that cook down. Get it nice and cooked and browned, and that'll be perfect. Alright, cut up our mushrooms, get them with a nice little slice pieces there. Gives a nice little flavor. Get the garlic, I use about four to six little cloves. Use the, I don't know what they call it, the squeezer. Anyways, why I prefer to use this, because it gets out all the oils from the garlic, and that gives you more flavors. You get a big sweet onion, we'll chop that up as well. Nice little sweetness to it. Chop it up into little pieces like that. And now we'll add it up in the pan there. The mushrooms, the sweet onions. Got some Italian seasoning, which is a mixture of oregano and basil. Put a little bit of that since I got it. I really don't use measuring. Put some basil in there. I put a little more basil and oregano. It doesn't hurt to put a little more than you think. Get some oregano. I usually put a little more oregano than I do the basil. It just goes very well with the sauce. Let's add in that cube chuck steak. Mix that all in there. All those wonderful flavors. It smells amazing already. We got the oregano, the basil, the parsley. We're gonna add the salt and pepper, and also we'll first jar of sauce. Put a little water into that jar, mix it up, and use that little bit of water. Put it in there. Mix it up real well. Also, I like to add some sugar to my sauce. That's a little bit of water from the leftover. Mix that up good. We're gonna add one more after that. Get that all mixed in together. And I also add a little bit of adobo into the meat. I feel it gives a nice little flavor as well. Go ahead and mix that up. Also, a little bit of crushed peppers, not too much. The sweetness of the sugar, the brown sugar I put in, it offsets it. I'm just gonna go ahead and mix that real good, and we're gonna add our other jar of tomato sauce in there. Put a little more water, and that'll just cook down. Now we're gonna cook it low heat I put it between 2 and 3, and just let the top. First, we did the top. I like to cover it first, and then I like to open the lid a little bit for the last hour. Let the sauce let it thicken, and it just becomes delicious. Cover it and forget about it. There you go. Set it down to low. Got it on 4 right now. We're gonna lower that to about 2 and 3. Now we got the ricotta with the mozzarella, and we also put some Italian spices on there: the oregano, basil, parsley, with salt and pepper. Mix that real good, because that's gonna be what we're gonna use for the lasagna. A lot of ricotta. I don't see the big ones now. The big containers of ricotta. You don't see them in the main supermarket. You have to go to Sam to get the big one. So we're just gonna go ahead and mix that really well. And let's go ahead and get the pasta ready. So let's put a little sugar. I never put oil. I used to put oil in my pan. Used to put oil, but there's no need for it. So when we put in the pasta, we're gonna make sure that they don't stick. So make sure they're all loose. They don't stick, because the worst thing is when you're preparing and they get all stuck together and they're hard, and it just ruins it. So I make sure that I make sure they're not sticking. All right, that's the sauce. You see it's starting to thicken. All that water you see there is gonna go down. That's why you let it cook for 2-3 hours until those cube steaks. So the cube just fall apart as well. So that's what you want. All right, smelling divine. Let's cover that again. Leave it a little open so the water can now evaporate. Put that down to 2.5, 3. And let's start preparing now, laying down the pasta. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna speed this up after a while. We're gonna do about 4 layers. You want to put a little bit of sauce. You don't want to put too much sauce. And that was my error for many years. I put too much. That's why you see when they make pizzas, they use very little sauce, because it just gets wet too much. It gets too soggy. And we don't want that. We want to put more ricotta than anything. And spread that around. So a little bit of sauce goes on later. When the lasagna is done, then you top it off with some sauce. And by that time, it's all delicious. I put another layer and just keep doing it over and over until we got 4 layers. Top off with the mozzarella and do it again. Aluminum foil on top. I'm going to put that bad boy in the oven. I say 345 for a good 25 minutes and we should be done. And there it is. Look at that. It's going to go in. There's the sauce already rendered down. Oh my goodness. It is amazing. I had some with one of those mozzarella top toast. And this is the finished product. Nice and crunchy and crispy. I took off the aluminum foil for the last 15 minutes. And I'm going to dig into that. I made a little simple salad. Some dressing, Italian, olive oil, lemon juice, a little bit of mustard, a little glass of wine, relax, enjoy, family time. There's a simple salad with croutons, and there it is. Look at that. I prefer it cools down. Everybody was hungry, didn't want to cool down. Everybody wanted to eat, so it was still a little wet. The cheese still didn't become, tight. But it is what it is. We enjoyed it. Everybody gave it 10 out of 10. That meat sauce, we're going to top it off. Make it. Enjoy it. Let me know how it came out. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day. Bon appetit.